Hello, hello. So for this session, we are going to be working on energetic debris. I am going to be starting off with a card pull, and then we will move into the SRT clearing. All right, let's begin. Okay, so for the first card pull, I have some decks over to the side. I am feeling called to this one, which is a self-care deck. Clear your energy field. Oh, you know what? Spirit always amazes me. Okay. So for energetic debris, honestly, it can be multiple things. Energetic debris can mean like discord energy that you just pick up in general when you're out into the world moving about, that's just kind of lingering in the field. Energetic debris can be energy that you yourself just haven't cleared from your own field, your own mental body, your own emotional body, your physical space. It can be multiple things. If you were someone that works with others in the realm of energy work, spirituality, things like that, honestly, even other things, like if you're someone that works in a hospital, healthcare field, things like that, it's even more important to make sure that you're working to keep your energetic field clear. And it can be very physical things, as far as kind of in some other videos I've mentioned, journaling, brain dumping, things like that. You're literally getting the things out of your mind onto paper and you're getting them out. You're giving them an outlet to be expressed. And therefore, it's not possibly creating a loop or staying stuck in the mind. If it's emotions or things in the body, when you move, that helps to move energy to help to keep it clear. Some people do, like for instance, when I get home, I'm not gonna lie, I don't always feel like it right away, but when you get home from the day, even just something as simple as putting your hands under some water with just the intention of clearing your field, that is a way of moving energy and clearing energetic debris. When you take a shower and a bath, if you have the intention to actually clear your field, your being, your mental body, your physical body, your energetic body, your auric field, just in general, that's something you can do. There are multiple things. Cleaning your space, though, not letting clutter take hold and just kind of hang around. Especially in the corners of your place, a lot of energy tends to get stuck in corners. That is one particular place that is definitely because it's usually not checked on, it's usually not cleaned as much. Okay, any other thing from this? Oh my goodness. That flew out. Okay, I'm feeling... No? Okay. Okay. Anything in this, because these all just kind of flew out. Okay, I'm feeling different things from these. Boom. Okay, let's see what we have. All right. We have spend time with friends as a way to help to clear your energetic field. What I'm seeing is an image of almost like as you spend time with friends, it fills your cup so much so kind of have you ever seen the videos of people where they pour water into a dirty cup that has like dirty water, and so it starts to clear it? I'm getting something like that almost, where sometimes you start to feel energy from being isolated or being on your own or things like that, where you're not feeling supported and nourished by community. If you start to do that more or have that intention to be in community more, whether it's with a friend, a family member, a group of people, whatever, but but a group that you genuinely feel nourished and supported by, it kind of helps to fill and clear your cup, if that makes sense. So maybe if it was some type of energetic debris that's kind of floating in your field, it helps to clean it and put something else better in it. And my shoulder, my left shoulder specifically, is really bothering me as I've started this session, like really, where it's like I just want to try to massage it. Usually with the shoulder, energetically, that can have to do with responsibility. Taking on excess responsibilities, feel like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. So maybe for some people, letting go of your load, not taking on more than you need to. And also the left side typically depends on which tradition, culture, or whatever you're looking at, has to do with receiving also, and usually the feminine aspect. So it could also have to do with allowing yourself to receive support and nourishment more also. Ooh, my shoulder is really going there. Okay, what else about this? Because you're really bringing my attention to the shoulder. Okay, I'm seeing a woman. I'm seeing two things. I'm seeing a woman with like a bag on her left shoulder, and I'm also seeing a woman carrying a baby. It feels like maybe this is someone that is, oh, maybe that's why I brought that up. Maybe it feels like a nurse, a doctor, someone that is in a medical field, because I'm seeing scrubs. And I don't know if she's in charge. I don't know if she's in charge, like in a position of leadership in whatever she does, or she just has the responsibility of someone in leadership. And I'm just seeing her just letting that bag slide off her shoulders and just taking a deep breath in, like into the gut, and deep breath in and just letting go. And it's like, as she lets go of this excess responsibility, she feels freer. She feels lighter. And also, some people need a massage. Yeah. Someone really needs a massage to get some of that tension out of the body. And once I said that all that intensity on my shoulder is gone. Yep. Make a meal. Allowing yourself to be nourished. It's okay. I'm seeing two people together, like a partnership. So even, yeah, making meals together with friends, with your partners, things like that. But allow your vessel to be nourished. Okay, now I'm getting it. Okay. As you do this, more, it seems like more vitality. You will start to have more natural energy to do the things that are actually beneficial for you. Things that include, I'm getting taking a walk, exercising, movement, ways to get the excess energy out of your body, to let it move and flow better. Okay, I'm kind of going to cover it up, but it's the pleasure card. So for some people, yeah, for some people, this is a plain and simple card, because I just saw an image of, yeah, two people together having healthy intimacy and a beautiful exchange. Yeah, so not just with anyone, but, you know, yeah, a person that you feel safe with, that you feel cared for. That's a nice way to do it. And also harnessing some of that creative energy to create something too. Not just what you can create with another person when you do that, but actually create something. I'm getting the color orange flashing in front of me, like the sacral chakra. So yeah, someone or multiple someones are being called to create. Use your creativity for good. sound healing, 432 hertz, 639. Okay, so yeah, so just tapping into hertz frequency will be really good to help to clear your field. Basically working with sounds and music that's a little bit more healing. I'm hearing almost like rap music and trap music, which is nothing wrong with that, because it's a certain connection and culture to that too. But I'm getting, for some people, maybe for some songs you're listening to in that genre are not beneficial to you. It's kind of clouding your mind too. Because like I said, I listen to it too. It just depends what it is. But certain songs that certain people are listening to in that genre, it feels like it's clouding your field. Sing, healthy expression of yourself. Okay, I'm saying honor your truth. I just saw Aquarius, the word Aquarius, like Aquarius energy. In astrology, Aquarius is typically looked at as, air quotes, the freak, because they're so different and they're not afraid to be seen in their difference. So some people look at them like they're weird, but they're also known as change makers, as innovators. They are known, they have the energy of community, the Aquarius energy. So be an inspiration to your community by expressing yourself. There is, as you express yourself, energy will start to flow better too. I just heard cha-ching, so even some financial things might come up. And then, as I kind of started with, clearing your energetic field. Whether it's working with things like smudges, sages, energetic baths, even just a simple intention of cleansing yourself with some water when you step in the house or when you go out. You can keep a little spray bottle of smudge or water on you. Just literally spray it on you with the intention that it's clearing your field. And that. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Okay, what I keep saying, I'm going to say it. So one thing you can do when it comes to actually cleaning your space and your home for energy, peppermint, the essential oil peppermint, the energy of peppermint is very opening. It helps to awaken. It helps to clear. So say, for instance, if you're mopping, you could put a little bit of peppermint oil. You could do eucalyptus. You could do different ones. But peppermint is coming to me. But start to work with nature in a different way. So you can put some peppermint oil, or even honestly, if you have peppermint, you can make a tea and put some in your water. So make like your mop bucket with hot water, a lot of hot water, and then you could put a cup of peppermint tea, or if you have the essential oil, you could put a couple drops, not too much because that's a more strong, potent oil. Just see how you react to it scent wise and all of that. But you could put a couple drops in your mop bucket, and then you could even say a quick intention over your water, like as I mop, this cleans the space, or the space is clear. It is clear and elevated, something like that. There's other things you can use. You can do the same thing with lemon, lime, oranges, just citrus in general. So that's going into a whole nother realm, but you can do that. You can wipe down your counters with it. I've even wiped down the walls sometimes. Like for some reason, if it just feels like things are really energetically gunky, I have taken the same water and I just wipe down the walls with it. I do that sometimes. Like I had someone I know, and it just felt like really energetically heavy in their space. So I did that, and we cleaned the room. And you know what? It makes a difference. I will say this. It makes a huge difference, more than sometimes you can realize. If you just do that even in one room in your place, or even a corner, like a wall in your space, naturally the energy will start to move. Whether it's the wall, whether it's the floor, it really does open things up. Okay, let's see. Do we have any more cards? Okay, being pulled to surrender deck. pick that one. Okay. Bottom of the deck. Surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. That feels self-explanatory for that. I'm getting an image of almost a guy who is upset about, honestly, it feels like a partner that they were going to marry, or somebody they really invested a lot in. It feels like a female, and I don't know if they did them wrong, or it feels like they were done wrong by this person, like used in some way. Feels kind of a money thing, but it also feels like more of like a betrayal thing. Like maybe they did like more fidelity or infidelity or something like that. Possibly with someone they know. And I don't want to bring too much, but if this is someone that this feels familiar in some way, shape, or form, there is just an invitation to really do what you need to do for yourself to move forward, so that you can lighten your heart and lighten your spirit and clear that energetic debris. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or a situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. Also self-explanatory, it is very true. Our bodies tend to tell us certain things around the spaces, environments, and people that we're in, so it's just important for us to listen to it. Surrender obsessive thinking. If you're obsessing about a person or a situation, turn the dilemma over to spirit. Doing so will help bring you clarity or even solve the problem. It feels almost work-related. Okay, I'm getting two. It feels possibly work-related, almost like someone you work with or something like that you have on your mind a lot. Hold on 1 second. I don't know if this is possibly like I'm getting kind of like work wife, work husband type situation going on. And for some people, it don't feel like for everyone, but for some people. And now all of this playful flirtation, joking and stuff, it seems like possibly you're starting to wonder, is this real? Because maybe you're possibly starting to think about them more than just a work person. Like you might actually be interested in them, or you're just really curious if they're interested in you. Maybe because it has to do with the degree of joking, flirting, connection, whatever it may be. I just heard, don't put all your eggs in one basket. There is a call, just like it says, just like the other one around the wisdom, just to be a little cautious. And maybe honestly, looking at it from a different standpoint. Say, for instance, if this person genuinely was into you, but they haven't said anything and no moves have been made because, for one, probably the obvious that you work together. I don't know if there's a third party involved or whatever the case may be is, but asking yourself this before any actions on your part are made, at least. If this person was genuinely interested in you, is this someone you would genuinely want to be with? Not just from the aspect of, oh, I'm open to what comes my way and, we'll see what happens. But from what you've seen, from how this person interacts with others, interacts with you, what you pick up from them outside of the playfulness and flirtation, and even maybe taking it into consideration, if this is someone, depending on how much they might play around with you, whatever, is this someone that you would want to be with if they're doing this? with you, how it might possibly be when you're not around. I don't know the full situation, but this is what is coming through. But really actually thinking about, is this a type of energy connection that you would want to give your energy to? Whichever way that goes, whether that's a yes or a no, or you don't know. But either way, bringing it out, taking it away from them, bringing it back to yourself. Is this something that you would genuinely be interested in from what you see and feel and know so far? And then, based on whatever answer that is, then decide how to move forward, whether it is something that you choose to be open to or not. And then also, if not, or you're not sure, or this is something that would possibly create lots of chaos or confusion in your life and in your field, which if you have obsessive thinking about them, it seems like it already is. Also kind of deciding if you are do you want to keep kind of feeding into the energy and the actions and the connection, even from a work standpoint? Do you want to keep interacting with the same degree of closeness, connection, or whatever the case may be, is if you're starting to get these feelings or obsessive thoughts, if you can't focus on other stuff, or whatever the case may be is. So that's a question. There was another one that came through. One is work related. And then there's possibly another situation for this. If it feels like someone met someone through a friend, like a mutual friend or something, and through somebody you met this other person possibly. And then there might be some obsessive thinking. I'm gonna just say it how I just heard it. I don't know if he's playing games or not, but I'm about to go on about my business. That is what I just heard. So I don't know if this is someone that is kind of seem like they're in and out, whether it's messages, texts, dates, I don't know. But yeah, also same question, really. Is this something that you want to keep entertaining, or whatever the case may be is? So I'm gonna leave it like that. Okay, on to the next. Surrender defensiveness. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more empowered way, stay centered and hear someone out. Then offer a clear, non-defensive response. Okay, I feel like I'm just being called right back to this one when I say this. Around the second situation, the mutual friend is like, I don't know if he playing or not, but I'm out. Maybe you're not fully out. Maybe you want to know what's going on. Maybe. Because I just heard, it felt like the same voice and situation. Saying basically you asking this person right directly, what's up? Like, what is this? What is it not? What you doing? What's your intention? And really, instead of automatically assuming, because I don't know, maybe there's something more going on that has a valid explanation. I mean, realistically, it just might not be given. So it's still a question, if that's something you still want to pursue or not, because it feels like it's just back and forth too. Like you're getting annoyed, but also you're kind of curious. So maybe just asking this person outright instead of just like putting your guards up or whatever, if you're genuinely interested. So you can get a clear-cut answer. And then make a decision. Okay. Last deck, we're gonna do some Ayurvedic cards. I have my other Ayurvedic deck, but I'm feeling like this one's okay. Full fire. Do I have my, I have my book. Depending on what comes out, I might need my book. Oh. Greet the day. I kind of want to read. I kind of don't want to read the book for this one. So we're going to read the book. Actually, I'm feeling called to go ahead and turn within. Oh, same one that came up the other day. And turn within. Okay. So greet the day. That is the earth element. I have some thoughts on it, but I'm just gonna read it first. Okay. Cultivate a sequence for your morning, a practice that you enjoy spending time with before the journey of your day unfolds. Having a consistent routine at the start of your day helps prepare your mind and body for the day ahead of you. By preparing for the day with self-love, we strengthen the protective shield around our being. Rise with intention, incorporate self-care practices, and allow space for reflective activities at the start of your day. You may notice a habit of putting off self-care practices for the end of the day. Then, when the end of the day comes, you don't have time for them. Make self-care a priority by practicing it first thing in the morning. If you tend to rush in the mornings and not take time for yourself, you may want to start small. Even simply taking time to enjoy a cup of tea can shift the course of your day. That is true. If you are the one to prepare for others in your household, awaken at least 5 minutes earlier to enjoy a few moments of solitude. Spend your morning with rituals that uplift you. Practice. Explore different activities and discover which practices you would like to turn into a habit. You may decide to write in your journal, water your plants, move your body, meditate, or simply gaze out the window. Check in with yourself and your needs each day. You know how to best tend to yourself. Let that voice guide you and don't be afraid to try new things. A few of our favorite ways to wake up are dance parties, intention setting, and sun gazing. I think that's self-explanatory. So, turn within. I'm seeing different things. It's also self-explanatory. But I'm also seeing someone doing like rituals, meditation, practices, stuff at night. It feels like I'm seeing 3 to 5 a.m., that window. Okay, so for maybe even connected to this, for some people that have an early start to their day, getting up between that 3 to 5 a.m. window will be really great for you. I'm seeing someone drinking a cup of golden milk tea, and I'm hearing like chanting. So yeah, basically, it could be in reference to this person or different, but either way, if it feels aligned for you, starting to utilize that 3 to 5 a.m. time to do practices that basically take care of you, that nourish you, that help you feel more connected. Yeah. Okay. I just heard someone say, read the book, like someone that will be watching this. So I'm going to read the book. Return Within. This Earth Element 2. Oh, here we go. Oh, that is hilarious. That is hilarious. Okay. Yep, that is different. Okay. A bedtime routine helps prepare for a restful night's sleep. Getting a full night's sleep is important. You will function at your best the next day by being well rested. Just as we arose with the sun, we begin to wind down as it sets. Begin a calming routine an hour before bed to create a soothing environment for your night of rest. Put away technology an hour before bed, eliminating distractions before bed allows us to transition into sleep easily and sleep more soundly throughout the night, resulting in optimum rest. We tend to think, I'm not tired yet, so we stay up later. By creating space, we allow tiredness to settle in and naturally fall to sleep earlier. Going to sleep at the same time every night results in better sleep and an improved mood. Being in bed by 10 allows us to get enough sleep to wake up with the sun, our natural cycle. There is also a second wind of energy within the night beginning at 10 p.m. Use this energy exploring dreamland to avoid staying up late and burning out the next day. Bedtime routine. Allow your body and mind to process what it went through during the day by embracing moments of rest. Enjoy a calming tea, reflect through writing, have a gentle yoga practice, or sit in meditation. Once you notice yourself getting sleepy, cuddle up in bed and allow yourself to fully relax until you enter the dream world. Some of our favorite relaxing night activities include baths, golden milk, and reading poetry. Yep. All right. I know that is not what I said for someone that I'm hearing saying that. That is what came through. So for some people, which I think that's interesting. We got the daytime routine, the AM routine, the PM routine, and then it came through for that time of waking for that window, which they call that 3 to 5. It's called, is it the golden window? It's called the something window. A great time to do like meditation practices and self-reflection and things like that, more from a spiritual aspect. Digital detox. I just so happen to instinctually pull that. Digital detox is self-explanatory. Very good. They say it's actually really good to not touch your phone the first hour when you awake, because it kind of starts to get your mind working versus letting it kind of slowly recalibrate or calibrate for the day. So, but anywho, digital detox. That is a great thing. Okay, we're done with cards. I'm feeling, no, we don't need to do that. Digital detox is self-explanatory. Okay, we're gonna move to the clearing. All right, so now we're going to do the SRT clearing. I've already done prep the work for me and whoever this will be for. So again, this is for energetic debris. So I'm gonna do this one a little bit differently. So for energetic debris, what is the positive energy? What is the lowest positive energy held for those who are watching this for energetic debris? 0. Okay. And what is the negative, the highest negative for energetic debris for those that will be receiving this? 100. Okay. So this is for multiple people. So this may be your number, may not be number. I just wanted to see the very highest number for negative and the very lowest number for positive. The goal is to get it to 100 positive and 0 negative. Since we're not doing it for one specific person, we'll see how close we can get. But all right, so but we're starting off with that. Okay, where are we going first for clearing energetic debris? That's a strong one. Is that energetic soul or is that extra souls? Yes. Okay, it's clear, please. just saw an image of someone taking a shower and asking Archangel Michael to come and clear their field and saying thank you. So for some people, that might, ooh, that's a strong one too. How to change your life? Yes, okay. Working with Archangel Michael. Be aligned for some people. If you do or you don't, if it feels aligned. Okay, where are we going? Draw in energy. Okay. I'm seeing someone exercising, but I'm also seeing someone doing like kickboxing, sword play type exercise, staff work. Like literally you're tapping into that warrior energy within. So maybe kickboxing, things like that, if it feels aligned, might be good for someone to kind of get that your own internal power and passion back in. It feels like someone saying that they lost it. They remember how they used to be, and they feel like they've lost a part of themselves. So there's a call maybe to tap back into their warrior power, energy, in whatever way that feels aligned for you. Praying. Psalms. I feel Psalms 91 for protection, those that work with Psalms. Whether you're Christian or not. In Hoodoo tradition, Psalms is worked with a lot for different things. Visual programming. Subliminals. Excuse me. I'm seeing subliminals, maybe listening to throughout the day. Subliminals for feels protection, but also I'm seeing love, maybe healthy partnership and love. Meditate. Kind of mentioned it already. Okay, I'm seeing 5 to 15 minutes a day. You can start off with a slower time. You can even put a timer on if it helps. And I'm seeing someone doing an energetic bubble meditation where they're literally visualizing them being enclosed in a golden bubble as a way to help to protect their energy and then keep not as much energetic debris coming into your field or attaching to you. Working on goals. It feels like the more you start to honor yourself, your truth, and what you desire to work on, the clearer you start to feel. Okay? Affirming yourself. I'm seeing someone doing mirror work, speaking affirmations to yourself in the mirror. Let go of the, willingness to change, self-explanatory. That's the next one because you're moving around. Other, okay. I'm seeing, I guess, again, that's why I mentioned it. I'm seeing someone, I don't know if this is hoodoo, voodoo, I don't know if this is Ifa or Yoruba practices. If you know what I'm saying, you already understand what I'm saying. If not, don't worry about it. But just to maybe tap into maybe your lineage, your history, and maybe some of the practices and see what those are. That is specific to each different person because we have different practices. For some people, actually covering your head, covering your crown, I'm seeing. Working with the color white more for clarity. It could be in a head wrap. Yeah, I just keep seeing this. I keep seeing different images of women that are practicing different versions of African culture, tradition, things like that. And then I just got a flash of the, what are those? Oh my goodness, what are those things called? The stone hedges in England. And it was like a quick flash, and almost it felt like Celtic. I got Celtic energy tradition too. So yeah, just whatever applies to who, because that is for different people. So, but maybe tapping into your culture's practices and traditions. Practice orderly thinking. That is pretty strong. I'm seeing a ooh, you got me thinking here. Is it a Kano chart? I think it's called a Kano chart. It's used a lot in like project management and other stuff. But it's a visual chart. But basically where it's like different lines and columns. And then one column says, for instance, you can make the column say whatever you want. But maybe it says things to do. And then it says in progress. And then it says completed, things like that, where you separate all the tasks you have to do versus trying to have them all done at once. And then typically in project management, sometimes you will have a, I forgot the official name, but you will have a limit, a work limit or something, or item limit for each row. So say for instance, you're not starting too many projects at once, or you don't have too many projects. Like for instance, maybe the limit is 2 or 3. So maybe you only have 2 or 3 things in progress at once. If they're like bigger projects or things that you have to tackle, you're not starting a lot at once, you know, things like that. So on one end of the chart, you can have a whole list of stuff you need to do. And then you start ones, things to start, things in progress, things completed. Maybe like in project management, it might be like a final review, things like that. But I don't know if it's called I think it is called the Kano chart, Kano chart. But it's basically a visual chart used in project management. And it does begin with the K. I believe it's Kano, but I could be wrong. But anyway, the point is to get your thoughts out and organize them. So you're not having a whole bunch of things to do. You're not cluttering your mind up. You're not having all this confusion, and you're trying to do this and do that and do this and do this, and your energy is being scattered and pulled all types of places. Hone in on some of the stuff that you need to do at one time, and maybe have a list of like, okay, well, I need to do this after, or this, or blah, 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 whatever it may be. And delegate as you can. Delegate, delegate, delegate. I'm feeling it. Delegate also as much as you can. All right, anything else? And enjoy the process. Enjoying. Okay, are we done? Looks like we're done for this chart. Okay. I just heard a question. I actually heard it a little bit earlier when I was on the chart about the part around love and relationships. It's like, how does this help with energetic debris? It feels like someone's saying that. Basically, when you have more things in your life that have more clarity, you're not curious about something. You're not wondering about this relationship or how it's going to go. You're not wondering about this job. Like, you are clear on where you stand, on how things are. That creates more clarity, which means energy can flow better. When you have chaos and confusion, whatever form it is, that is creating some type of energetic debris, because now you're using your mental space to try to figure it out, or you're worried, or you're stressed, your emotions can get involved, things like that. When things are clear and known, energy flows better, period. So anyway, let's go back to this. Okay, where else? Spiritual kick. Yes, okay, please apply. I just heard someone saying I'm not buying it, and that's fine. That is completely fine. I'm just sharing honestly what is coming through. And some stuff is obviously with my own wisdom and lived experience, which is different from everyone's. So if your lived experience has taught you something else, then there's nothing wrong with honoring that. Okay? Anything else? Father, mother, grandfather? Yes, okay. Please apply. Healing by father, mother, grandfather. Okay. Where else? Is that High Council? Yes. Okay. Let's clear, update, educate, elevate, upgrade the High Council of those that are involved or that is receiving this. And let's ensure the minimum number of members for the maximum efficiency. Okay, where are we going? And the extra souls again. It's clear. Thank you. Okay. I feel like you want to go down. Is this beyond looping? Yes. Is that true? Beyond looping? Yes. Okay. That's a clear yes. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Beyond looping can come up sometimes when it's kind of like a strong attachment to certain ways of being. So the invitation for if this feels, because I'm seeing an image of someone almost using this energetic debris like a safety blanket because it feels so familiar. The thought of their life or their mind or whatever not having as much chaos or confusion or clutter, just it's like, what is that? I can't imagine that. Like I know this, you know, I know what this feels like. I'm used to this. Versus this unknown of like, oh my gosh, how many things open up, you know, how will things open up for me? How will things change? That feels scary. That's kind of what I'm getting. So there is an invitation that if you are ready to truly, and there's some part of you that truly desires to clear this, to literally even speak this out loud. I desire clarity. I choose clarity. I choose flow and freedom. I release the looping. I release the debris and all the benefits that I have gained from it. I release it with love and gratitude. Thank you. Here and now, moving forward, I choose clarity and love. Thank you. Okay. Like I said, that just came through. That was just something, or you can say something similar to that. It's just whatever feels right. But usually I found with beyond looping, when it comes up, it's kind of more on the person's end of maybe speaking this intention and really as a way to help move forward. Sometimes we've been able to clear, but honestly, with beyond looping, usually it's like not until they speak their intention will it really kind of move out of that. So, okay. Please clear, transmute, and apply as necessary for that to kind of help that really clear and then move forward as much as possible without research. Okay, thank you. All right, anything else? Is that 17? Okay. Fine tuning. Okay, where are we going? Desire to reestablish programs. Oh, that's hilarious. I mean, it's not hilarious, but it's hilarious in the sense we just cleared it. So yeah. Pick up. Nope. Unwillingness to learn. Okay, is that it? Susceptibility to lower forces. Okay, anything else? Hidden vows. Okay, anything else? Okay, you're spinning. Clear and concise answers. If there's nothing else, give me a no so we can clear these. No? Okay. All right. Let's clear and transmute. Desire to reestablish programs, pick up discordant energies, unwillingness to learn, susceptibility to lower forces. Hidden vows. Yes, and hidden vows. Clear and download what's necessary. And let's download a little bit of the energetic vow release. How about that? Let's download that too, please, for those that are willing and ready to receive it. Feels like a desire to suffer. Okay. Where's my vow chart? Okay. So many charts. Where's my other one? I got so many things in here. It's for past life. Do I need to print out another one? I might need to. Here we go. I think this is it. Oh, I had this up front. These are heart vows. It's not really, yeah, suffering though. Okay. This is not something I would usually do with a group. This is more of a personal thing, but I'm feeling called to do this, so. I gotta find this again. Okay. 1 moment. Okay. All right. First of all, are there any heart vows? Yes. Okay. Are we able to clear them through this group clearing? Let me make sure. Okay. Are we able to clear them through this group clearing? No. Okay. Figured, but still. Can we start to move some of the energy? Yes, that's a clear yes. Okay. So typically how we do it in SRT is when hidden vows come up. There are different type of vows. Vows can be something that happened in this life or another life. Say for instance, if, and this is one example, it can be a whole bunch of examples, but say you were a nun in another life or this life. So you made a vow of celibacy, or chastity or whatever. And it could be either, but so say in this life, now maybe you have issues when it comes to intimacy, or maybe you struggle with shame when it comes to intimacy, sex, or whatever, whether it's with yourself or others, you know. And it's like, no matter how hard you try to work through it, it's like, well, what is going on? Why can't I move through this thing? Well, because possibly in another life, you made a deep, deep vow to remain celibate. So it's conflicting with the things that you're doing in this life. Like I said, it's more to it, but that's kind of a simple example. Same thing, like if you were a monk and you made a vow of poverty in another life or something, and you have a lot of financial difficulties, or you had a significant trauma that happened, and it's like, I'm never going to open my heart again, or I'm never going to trust a person again, or, you know, whatever. Anyway, so let's just see for this particular, which heart vows are there? Hard work, okay, hard work, that's a strong one. Anything else for this group? Illness, okay, anything else? Suffering, anything else? Silence, anything else? Separation, okay. Is that it? Yes, okay. I'm not gonna go even deeper because there's more research, but this is a group. So just for those, if any of those words felt aligned, we're just gonna trust your team. We had hard work, illness, suffering, silence, and I don't think it was separation and silence. Okay, I'm going to give you a statement, vow release statement. I'm going to put it up to the thing. You can use it. You can take a picture. Try to make sure this kind of shows, because it's a lot easier to do it like that. Oh no. This with this light. Shoot. I'm still figuring out this camera stuff, especially with this ring light, but I will read it. I revoke, rescind, and release any and all vows I may have taken consciously or unconsciously to/of blank. So it can be illness, poverty, whatever. I release them from every level and layer of my being and all levels of my consciousness. I now choose to remain open to guidance from spirit and my high self moment to moment that keeps me on the path of my highest good here and now. I am okay as I am. I thank spirit. Typically, we would have somebody say that to themselves or say it out loud at least 3 times. This is something, like I said, we usually do in a private, but it came to me to mention this. There are other types of vows too, but the heart vows typically are the deeper ones. So yeah, if that resonated with you, you can say that vow, you can say that statement or make your own. I have another one somewhere in here, but Yeah, and you can create your own statement of release too. All right. I feel like we're getting close to the end now, because that, for some people, that can be a nice amount of movement. Okay. Is it healing again? Father, mother, grandfather. Yeah. Okay, please apply. Okay. Anything else before we start to do mop up? I feel like that was kind of a nice amount of is that high level blocks? Blocks from the council within 2,000 levels. Anything else? Programs in the subconscious are mind of one. Blocks from God over Sun. Programs subconscious mind of I am. Like level supreme. And programs in the subconscious, conscious mind of one. Beings of God conscious. Okay, let's just clear them all. Is it time? Okay, I just heard. So is it time for mop up? Yeah, okay. So we're gonna do quick check just to see kind of where we're at. Okay. For the group, what is the lowest number of positive energy that they hold on energetic debris? The lowest. 100. That's great. And what is the highest number of negative energy that they hold on energetic debris? 0. Look at that. Awesome. Will it hold? Yes, it will. Okay, awesome. Okay, I'm getting it will hold more deeply, longer, if you actually start to do kind of some of the things mentioned, the practices, clearing your space, clearing the clutter, journaling. I saw pop up just now, specific, like I'm feeling like that's really going to be great for somebody to start a journaling, a writing practice. It can look like what you want it to look like. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can literally be you literally just doodling some days. If you don't got anything to say, just doodling. Painting for some people. I'm seeing some people cuddling with a cat. So maybe, you know, if you got some fur babies or if you've been considering it, maybe honor that. I like to go to the cat cafe sometimes. Spiritual bath with hyssop roux, black walnut, only if you're ready. And these are just invitations. That's all. Please do your research on stuff. But these are invitations. This is more of a spiritual bath. And also make sure that these ingredients and all this is safe for your particular skin and body, all of that. But anyway, a spiritual bath, hyssop roux, black walnut, if you're truly ready to let go of some things, like totally, whatever that may be. But if not, you can start with hyssop and roux. And you can speak intention over it to clear the energetic debris, clear your field, bring in clarity in all forms in your life and your pathway. something else that just escaped my mind. Oh, you can pray Psalms over it. I think Psalms 91. Might be a different one, but you can look up Psalms for cleansing energy. Or if you have your other specific intentions, like for instance, I work with Ganesha too. Also, is an Indian deity. He is kind of, I guess, the closest deity to the earthly realm. Like for instance, Kali Ma, Durga, Lakshmi. Those are other deities in the Indian tradition that are worked with. Typically, it's said that it's good to work with Ganesha first because he is the one closest to the earthly realm. He helps to open the roadways and the pathways. So I work with him a lot. So you could say, for instance, if you did work with him or something else, you could do your chant over the water or over yourself or whatever it might be for different things. So just honor whatever it is that you feel called to do. But that came up. Even for some people who are not really as into hoodoo, you could even do lemon is a great universal cleanser physically, but also energetically. So, because it helps to cut energy, to clear it. So you could even do like a lemon bath, a bath with a little bit of lemon or something like that. Lemon essential oil, lemon or whatever. Yes. Is that it? Okay, that's it. Oh, and hug somebody. I just saw that. Hug somebody. Connect. Yeah. Okay. That's interesting. All right, let's do mop up, please, and thank you. All right, thank you. Is this complete? It is. All right. That is it. Please honor yourself, take care of yourself, drink lots of water, rest. Don't try to maybe pile up too many energy workings or whatever you're doing at once because it can overwhelm your system. So yeah, just honor your own journey. All right, blessings.